Welcome back. We are back in the Abbey after rescuing Bruce Banner. I think it's time to meet him and see what he brings to the team, what he can tell us about Lilith's plans, and figure out what our next move is.
It has been a long day, so if you are going to reprimand me for acting recklessly, do it quickly.
On the contrary, I've come here to congratulate you. We needed that win. We needed it desperately, and you delivered it to us. I want you to know, no matter what happens, you should feel proud of yourself for what you did today. You put my sister in her place and saved an Avenger while you were at it. You deserve all the kudos you can get.
Wow. Sarah's really coming around. I do think we have to point out that Wanda was the one who really got the job done.
Wanda is the one you should be proud of. It took great courage to overcome her fear of facing Lilith again, not to mention Banner, who committed nothing short of atrocities against her.
She is as brave as she is powerful, isn't she?
She is, and she deserves your praise.
Then I will be sure to give it to her. It must have been quite an encounter you had with Lilith. I can see it in your collar. It seems to be on its last legs.
Well, it's a good point. This collar was supposed to hold back the darkness and protect us from Lilith, but we've absorbed a lot of her darkness and we've walked the path of balance so well. Maybe we don't need it anymore.
Yes. It has been cracked, beaten, and nearly broken, and yet I stand uncorrupted. Perhaps I do not need it anymore. Perhaps I can resist her on my own.
Let's hope that theory never gets tested. The collar you wear around your neck is irreplaceable. This is it. There are no replacements.
That's what irreplaceable means,
It took
Sarah.
all my ancestral powers to create it for you. Every last drop. There is nothing left. So in case you were ever wondering why I'm not Super Sarah, now you know. I gave up all my powers to protect you.
Wow. That we didn't know. But what I'm still like a little bit unclear on exactly what the collar is supposed to do. She's always been a little bit vague about it. She's never given us a clear explanation. It's not that we don't appreciate her sacrifice, and maybe we did need it growing up. But we're our own hero now. We've fought and won and died and come back. We've overcome every impossible challenge laid in front of us, and we are going to defeat Lilith. As much as we love Sarah and appreciate what she's done for us, it's time for her to let go of this last habit she has of thinking that we can't. I think there's an ingrained habit that we need protection, that we can't do it on our own, and we have to break her of that.
I am sorry that you made such a profound sacrifice, but I did not ask for it. It is time to consider that I do not need to be protected anymore.
I don't want to argue with you about it. Just do your best to not let it break. That's all I ask. I should consult with Agatha in the library, see if there's anything else we should prepare for as the prophecy approaches. I suggest you check in on Banner. I believe he's in the forge. I have no doubt he'd want to meet the warrior who saved him. Oh, and Hunter, good job today.
All right. Let's talk to Bruce. This is technically our...
Hunter, if Lilith somehow hijacks my soul, make sure Wanda sets me free. Pretty sure Ileana or Nico would be less gentle. Definitely don't send Blade.
Now, we have met him over comms before, but I think this is the first time we've met him in person, uncorrupted. Let's see what he has to say.
If you're here to be angry with me, now's the time to do it. I've been making excuses to people for years, trying to reconcile the great things I've done with the terrible things the other guy's done. But this time I have no excuses. I was the worst monster, not him.
Well, 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 look who's poking around Santa's workshop. Don't mind us. We just wanted to make sure you were getting cozy at your new haunted home away from home.
I guess this is where the yelling starts.
Nobody wants to play the blame game.
Correct. We are here to welcome you back, Bruce, not to yell at you.
Yeah, and to figure out what we need to do if we're going to face Lilith.
Hopefully Bruce has some first-hand knowledge that could help us.
Wanda,
There's no need for apologies. You're back now. You're home.
That's right, feel the feels later. Right now, it looks like Bruce could use a little help.
All I have are ideas right now. Lots of ideas. And no clue how to get started.
Uh-oh. Doc, know what this means?
Could this really be?
Oh, you know it. Time to pull an old-fashioned Avengers all-nighter.
I haven't had one of those since we had to brainstorm ways to smash Ultron sentries a few years back.
I remember that. Good times.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get to work.
Okay. So Bruce is back. Looks like he's
Got
at
a
zero
lot of work
friendship.
ahead of us. Definitely gonna be an all-nighter. Can't thank Wanda enough for giving Bruce the old come-to-the-light treatment.
I have so many ideas. We just need time and focus to pull them off.
Check back with us in the morning, Hunter. We will have something to share then.
Okay, it does seem like he's bouncing back pretty well. Good for him. Maybe Bruce has some ideas about how to use the God Killer dagger. Okay, well, it's been a long day. Let's go check in with our friends. Some of them have things to say to us. Looks like Sarah's the first among them.
Hey, Hunter.
I take it you've talked to Banner.
I have.
How do you think he's readjusting?
Well, surprisingly well. He seemed to bounce back pretty quickly and has lots of ideas about how to defeat Lilith, so that's good.
He is already hard at work plotting Lilith's demise.
Oh, then he's back to his old self. I still can't believe you and Wanda managed to bring him back. As I said before, this is a major win for us. We have the Hulk back on our side. It seems the tables have finally turned on Lilith.
Okay. In this moment, with Sarah kind of finally on our side and understanding where we're coming from and appreciating the risks we've taken, I think we're feeling hopeful. The prophecy does say that we'll defeat her in the end, so things were looking pretty bleak for a while there. Now that we've turned them around, I think this is the option for what she would say here.
I, too, am cautiously optimistic.
Emphasis on the caution, I hope. Well, I should probably get back to Agatha. She's been reminding me that it's okay to enjoy the wins when they happen. I suggest you do the same.
Okay. Everybody over here has something to say. Let's just go left, right to left here.
Oh my god, Nico, what are you doing?
Having celebratory drinks with coworkers.
Where is Nico and what have you done with her?
She was too emo and gothy, so I traded her in for a happier, peppier model. Like one of those anarchist cheerleaders.
A cheerleader? Things are worse than I thought.
Oh, calm down. I'm not cheering for a high school football team. I'm cheering for you and Wanda. You two knocked Lilith on her ass and managed to jailbreak Banner's brain and bring him back. You both freaking killed it today. Told you everything would get better once Wanda was back.
Yeah. Okay, well, this is a side of Nico we haven't seen much of, but it's a pleasant change. And yeah, I mean, part of the reason that one is back is that Nico never gave up on her and didn't let us give up on her either. Not that we would have, but we went through all of that kind of like anger and blame game and kind of butting heads, but we got her back in the end. And part of that credit is due to Nico.
Wanda would not be here if you had not broken all the rules to break Lilith's corruption over her.
I can't take all the credit. You're the one who said the incantation and absorbed the damage.
But there would have been no incantation without you. You dared to dabble in forbidden magic to bring back your friend. You should be commended.
Yeah, you know what? I'll take that.
I still never thought I would live to see the day.
It's just... we're actually starting to feel like a real family. Maybe a somewhat dysfunctional family with a ton of issues to work through, but still a family.
I like this. This is a good joke for Nico. And maybe something she would say here. She's gotten a little bit closer with her since she came through the anger and out the other side. This is the more loving response, I think. This is a little bit too cheerleadery. I don't quite get this. I like these two. I feel like it's a bit of a moment for levity. I think everybody's probably a little bit manic after the success of the day. And even the hunter might crack a joke.
Does this mean you look upon Tony and Doctor Strange as honorary uncles?
If you mean honorary crazy uncles who cast enchantments and give you useless gadgets for your birthday, then yes.
That sounds slightly irritating, but we both know it could be worse.
Yeah, this might be the first family I've had where we didn't try to murder each other and just annoyed each other to death instead.
Well, here is to this family not killing each other then.
Ha! Here's to being cycle breakers. What are you doing still talking to me? Wanda totally needs your attention.
You sure?
Yeah, I got Cap to keep me company.
Good talking to you, Nico.
You too, Hunter. Pat yourself on the back. You deserve it.
All right.
Come on, let's toast.
Did you not just have one?
Yeah, but not with you.
What should we toast to then?
I don't know. There's so much to be happy about right now. You pick.
Let's see. So this is nice, and so is this. Although, yeah, this is a little bit... I mean, she's probably glad to have him back, but it's probably less important to her than dealing a blow to Lilith. But given their closeness... Because she's gotten closer to Wanda pretty quickly. I think this is probably the most important toast to make.
I know what I would like to drink to.
Oh yeah? What's that?
To you, overcoming your fear of confronting Lilith again. You did it. It was a major milestone for you.
Oh, it sure as hell was.
Here is to overcoming our fears, no matter what they may be.
I'll drink to that.
So, how did it feel to face Lilith again? Was it as easy as you made it look?
I won't lie, I didn't think I could do it.
But you did.
Yeah, feels kind of surreal. You know who I wish was here right now to celebrate?
Who?
My dad and brother. I wonder what they would say if they saw me now. Saw who I grew up to be.
Well, maybe her brother. Didn't her dad, like, turn on her and chase after her with a mob, shouting witch and trying to kill her? I don't know about her brother. I mean, let's ignore the dad for now. The brother would probably be amazed at what his, little sister had become. This is probably true as well, for the brother at least. This might come later, but I think first they'd just be a little bit... They'd probably be a little bit timid around her, a little bit... almost intimidated.
They would most likely be in awe of you.
I don't need them to be in awe of me, but it would be nice if they were proud of me.
I have no doubt that if they were here, right now, they would express their pride.
I like that storyline. If this was a television show, I'd write them a cameo. And there would finally be a real feel-good ending to a season of Wanda. But that's not how the world works. Sometimes I feel like I've been cast as too many different characters in my life, and don't really know who I am, or who I'm supposed to be. Am I Wanda Maximoff, sweet-natured orphan from Transia? Or the scary Scarlet Witch? Because hell if I know.
Let's see. Well, she's not scary to us, that's for sure. I don't think this is the time to mirror her. I think the truth is that we've only really gotten to know her as Wanda, and Wanda's the person we like.
If it matters to you, I think the most important role in life you can play is yourself. In your case, just Wanda.
I need to figure out who this Wanda is first, before I can play her properly.
You will have time for that. I mean, you will have time if Chthon does not consume it first.
Ew, he's planning on eating time too? I heard he was the elder god with the eating disorder, but I thought he had some taste.
He wants to devour everything and redecorate the universe with his image. I am fairly certain that is the very opposite of having taste.
Then we've definitely got to stop him. It's been great knocking back a few, but I should probably finish this drink and find some way to recharge. Fighting your mom really zapped my energy. Besides, I think Steve wants a word.
Get some rest tonight. You have accomplished much today.
You too, Hunter. I'm going to replay this day in my head over and over again for the rest of my life. Like one of my favorite episodes of that Vampire Hunter show.
Okay.
Feels like a moment for a toast.
You've been knocking back a few.
It struck me how relieved I am that Bruce is back here with us. I guess I didn't realize how some part of me must have given him up for lost.
Are you going to be okay?
Me? I'm feeling better than I have in days. Listen, we've all faced our share of defeats and setbacks lately. And trust me, I know we've got a long way to go before we can call it a night. But right now, I want to let you know how proud I am to be serving alongside you and watching your leadership.
Okay, well, he does have a theme. I don't think this is really appropriate. It's probably true, but you also need to take a moment to celebrate the victories. I suppose the feeling is mutual. I think she's quite proud to be serving alongside him and learning from him.
That feeling goes both ways, Cap. Your moral character is unparalleled, which is essential in times like this.
Ah, hey. You're gonna make me blush redder than the stripes on my uniform.
It appears that when you feel your feelings, they run quite deep.
I could go on, but I probably shouldn't. There's still so much to do.
And not enough hands to do it.
At least we gained a couple more. Hands, that is. 4 more if you count Bruce and the Hulk as separate people.
Okay, well, we had our celebratory talks and drinks with everybody. Bruce is back.
Bruce wants to clean his conscience. He'd better have something big up
Let's
his
get
sleeve.
some rest and see what the Avengers come up with their all-night cram session.
Okay. Coming in from multiple countries on multiple continents. This crisis truly catastrophe is worldwide in scope.
Finally figured that out, did you?
No word yet from the White House on the cause of the green sky. Many sources are indicating it may be connected in some way to the Hulk.
Why don't you blame Mysterio while you're at it?
Senior government officials speaking off the record have echoed the same sentiments, saying that if this is the Hulk's doing, they are prepared to take any necessary steps to put an end to the threat.
Oh, you mean you want to declare World War Hulk 2? Good luck with that.
But in order to know for sure, they need to locate the Hulk, which is an ongoing question in the halls of power today. Where exactly is the Hulk?
Check outside.
Yeah, no kidding.
Recent shield activity near the Mount Wundagore site in Transia indicates military action may be necessary.
Too late. We took care of it, champ.
Okay. This restocked immediately? That's nice. Oh, everybody's out at the training yard. Okay, well, let's go see what this is all about.
It's green.
And I thought the smog in LA was bad.
Yeah, I don't think we should be breathing this air.
It's gamma radiation. It's fine to breathe, as far as I know.
Yes, but it gives the sky quite a beautiful tinge of color, doesn't it?
Like the sky before a storm.
Anyone want to tell me what I'm looking at?
The storm is almost here.
And so is the midnight sun.
The prophecy is almost complete.
Kathan is making his way into our dimension.
Not if I have anything to do with it.
Let's go inside. We have work to do.
Let's talk to Bruce.
Easy. I'm back on your side now. Hunter, we should, I should speak with you about what you did to me.
Is that an accusation?
Of course not. I am grateful, of course. It has been so long since I've thought for myself. I was so focused on understanding what was happening with the Hulk. That obsession was how I stumbled onto her. And by then it was too late. I always thought myself capable of... well, doesn't even matter. I made a choice, and the world paid for it. The Hulk is not to blame for once. All this destruction was the work of Bruce Banner.
Yeah. So he kind of put on a brave face last night, but in the harsh green light of morning, he's feeling his guilt. I think the only thing we can do here is be honest with him. Some of it's probably his fault, some of it's his mother's. But ultimately, the struggle is to walk the path between, to find the balance, to embrace the darkness, or in your case, the anger of the Hulk, and pair it with the hope of Bruce Banner. And if you can't forgive yourself, you can at least atone for what you've done.
I understand you. More than you know.
That's different. Early in life, you were infused with a power greater than you could control. You fought against the darkness within your whole life, with allies at your side to ground you.
From what little I know of your past, you just described the both of us.
That's different again. I'm old enough to know better. If I'm truly the fourth smartest person on Earth, how could I make such an unjustifiable mistake?
Dr. Banner, we all make destructive choices. What matters is how we rebuild.
I can see why your mother thinks so highly of you. I can still sense her, you know. Even though you freed me from her influence, she still resides in my head.
How? I removed the stain of Lilith's corruption.
My irradiation keeps me attuned to her thoughts and feelings. Not all of them, but enough. At this moment, her excitement grows as the prophecy nears its end.
Does the link go both ways? Does your presence threaten the Abbey?
The Abbey is open to her, Hunter. She can breach it whenever she desires.
That cannot be possible.
When Wanda chased you and the others through Limbo, she pierced the Abbey's barrier. That was all Lilith needed to enter.
If she has known that long, why not attack the Abbey directly?
Haven't you figured it out? She doesn't want to win.
Okay. Yeah, this ties into some suspicions that we've had that there's something inside of us that she's trying to free, or that somehow she wants to protect us. That the original corruption, the original sin, if you will, was trying to save us when we caught the plague. And ever since then, some part of her has been struggling to complete what she started all those centuries ago, to try to save us. She's paying the price, right? And hoping against hope that in the end we conquer her, we vanquish her and defeat Cthon and are able to live a life without his influence, without whatever corruption lies within taking over. I'm not sure. But I think having read her journals and heard the truth from Sarah, the Hunter has enough kind of questions, if not necessarily doubts, that she might indulge him here.
Explain your theory.
I already told you I can, pardon the simplified expression, read her mind. This isn't theory. These are her thoughts. Whatever her plans entail, they involve more than just killing the lot of you. Of us.
Dr. Banner.
Please, call me Bruce.
All right, we should delve in a little bit here.
Bruce, in all the time I have known you, I realize how little I know about you. Would you mind telling me about yourself?
Not at all. My life is an open, irradiated book.
May I ask you about the Hulk?
Of course.
When did you first transform into the Hulk?
Years ago, I worked on a device based on Howard Stark's original gamma accelerator. There was an accident, and I soaked up so much radiation I should have died on the spot. Instead, it unleashed a green-skinned manifestation of rage from within me. When I came to my senses, I realized what I'd become. I knew I couldn't be around people. To lose control like that, it still terrifies me. Yet, when I become angry or subjected to intense pain, Bruce Banner retreats for the duration.
Yeah, in this version of this universe, I don't know what the answer is here. Is the Hulk a different person?
Are you and the Hulk different people, or is he an aspect of your personality?
I've heard contradictory conjecture from hundreds of experts. You see, I'm psychologically fascinating. Everyone has a pet theory. At this point, I think of the Hulk as a different person. Yet I also take full responsibility for his actions. It's why I betrayed him so deeply by working with Lilith. I'm supposed to be the responsible one. In a way, I'm his keeper. He doesn't really understand what happened, but I decided on his behalf, like I always do, and very nearly killed his friends.
Yeah, okay, so he doesn't fully understand what happened. What does he think of Lilith?
Does the Hulk have any thoughts about Lilith?
He finds her... There's some... attraction.
The Hulk has the hots for my mother?
Yes, but he remembers she tried to hurt his friends. That makes him angry. And for the Hulk, anger always wins out.
All right, fair enough.
I had questions about the Avengers.
Go ahead.
I don't think we need to ask this. We already know the answer to that. We've seen it with Wanda. So, if you were this green rage monster, how did you join the Avengers?
What led the Hulk to join the Avengers?
The way Tony tells it, they spent so much time stopping the Hulk from destroying cities, they offered him a job so they could keep tabs on him. But really, they need Bruce Banner. Yes, the Hulk is good to have around when Ultron attacks or Skrulls invade, But my expertise gives the Avengers a crucial edge.
And what is that?
I plan ahead, develop contingencies and worst-case scenarios, solve impossible equations. I'm the only one who thinks it all through. Well, I was.
Okay. This we've kind of already seen, and like I said, I don't think we asked this now, so...
Thanks, Bruce.
That's enough.
Thank you, Hunter. It took me far too long to find my place. I'm glad it was here.
Hunter, we need to talk in the Forge immediately.
Hulk is now available for combat missions. Well, you know what that means. He's definitely coming on the next one, so we can play around with that. What does he have?
Ready for more?
He doesn't have any extra... I love that. I love that, that profile pic for him. We'll come back to this in a moment. Let's talk to Doc Strange, see what he wants.
And it was glowing this way when you walked in here?
Yes, it's like something flipped it on. As if it's preparing for the midnight sun.
I think that's precisely what it's doing.
It knows its owner is coming back to pick it up, and it wants to look good.
Yes, that's an excellent way to put it.
I know a thing or two about magic artifacts, especially if they're swords.
So I have observed. Perhaps when we take a breather, you can explain to me exactly how your portal spell works. It appears to be quite effective.
You want to talk shop? You got it. But watch yourself. I might end up becoming the Sorcerer Supreme one of these days.
I don't feel threatened. In fact, nothing would make me happier.
What's going on there? That had a weird vibe to it. Stay away from magic, creepy Uncle Steven. Let's take a look. We got a couple of new posts here. So Ileana wrote, Logan, you know Kitty Pryde well, yes? Nico says, don't answer that.
Yeah? Why?
Do you think Kitty and Nico would hit it off? Magic, stop. Why? I can picture the two of you hanging out together. Okay. I threw up on her at a party last year. There's no coming back from that.
Wait, you're Puko Minoru?
See? Why didn't she phase out of the way? She did, but I wasn't done. She phased back into the second wave. That's that's pretty funny. We've got a post from the WHIH Global News repost bot. Breaking. A total solar eclipse brings complete darkness to Alexandria, Egypt. Weather conditions have shut down any movement in and out of the city. And Stephen comments, don't be fooled. This is no weather, but a mystical barrier of a tenacity I've not seen before. Blade. The complete darkness is a fertile ground for some very dark creatures. From what the Eye of Agamotto reveals to me, I fear that's indeed the case. And Carol says, anything we can do to help? All is not lost. Abu Ben Hakim, once the disciple of a great magician, is in the city. Okay. And then Robbie just now, what's up with the sky? What do you mean? You should come outside. That doesn't sound good. It isn't. It really, really isn't. Okay. So everybody kind of saw the sky before they headed outside. Steven and Magic are talking about the dagger. Let's see what Steven has to say.
Hunter, we don't have a lot of time. Our time has almost run out, Hunter. If we're ever going to find out what this God Killer can do, Tony and I need to start researching it now.
All right, well, give me the research option then. Yeah, I agree. We are out of time. The prophecy is here. The midnight sun is happening in the next day or two. So we are definitely out of other options. And let's go.
I suppose we are out of other options.
We are. Unless you have another plane of existence in your back pocket.
All right.
The Forgotten Realms?
Then let us find out what this God Killer is all about.
Excellent. You know what to do with the anvil. Please get us started, Hunter.
Okay.
Oh, you are gonna love this.
We could build these training dummies to use moves to cure, remove negative status effects. Oh, this isn't heal, this is cure.
I really could do just as well without.
I very well might build that.
How else am I going to steal your secrets if I can't see what you're up to?
I doubt you'd find anything suitable among my secrets anyway.
Whoa, wait a minute. Can it be? Did you just make a suit joke?
I didn't hurt its feelings, did I?
2 in a row. This is a major breakthrough for you. I'm so proud I could be here for this moment.
I'm glad you're amused.
Okay. Bova always said we must heal the mind first and the body will follow. Perhaps I should visit her when this is all over. So, removing negative side effects is very powerful. That's why I bring that card along, that item, combat item on every mission. This I might actually build right away. And there we go, the God Killer. This is an evil thing made by evil men. What does that say if this is the solution to our problems? All weapons are evil. If anyone knows that, I do. I wish there was another way, kid. But if you're going to have to face your mother with this thing, we better be damn sure it's going to work. Okay? Now, we have a legendary coil here.
Saving the world thing going? Do I even want to know where you got this? This is some of my best work.
Okay, no legendary cards. We already have this equipped for her.
Another magical mystery box. And to think, I used to design sentient future tech.
That might be worth taking. We have 2 of these. I think... Don't we already have the upgraded version? Yeah, we do, and it's modded, so we don't need this. We have 2 of these if we want them. We have 2 of these. Quick jab. Apply 1 vulnerable? That's an awesome mod. We might take that. Apply 1 bleed. What does she have? So quick jab and cosmic ray. These are attacks. She has 2 knee strikes. She does have a cosmic ray plus equipped. I think applying vulnerable is the way to go here. Let's take these 2. So I guess we're taking 2 Captain Marvel cards.
I'm happy to help, Hunter.
Okay, looks like we need to talk to Robbie. Let's check in on her deck. So we can upgrade regroup. And then we already have 1 quick jab, which applies marked. So I think rather than marked, we want vulnerable. Because if we're using it as a quick card, we're going to get the card refund anyway. If we're not, it's probably better to apply vulnerable than marked. Probably. I might swap a knee strike out for the other quick jab here. Yeah, that's probably the way I'll go. But we'll wait until we're actually going to bring her on a mission. I don't know what we're going to do today. Where's Robbie? Okay, so looks like Captain America or Iron Man need help in the war room. Sarah wants to talk. I don't actually see Robbie. Where is he? Is he? Oh, they're up at the thing, the shop. Okay. Well, the first thing I noticed.
S.H.I.E.L.D. saying the green skies are just a normal atmospheric event?
This is not an Avengers-level threat.
I don't remember being consulted on that decision. Do you, Steve? After this, I am so done with clandestine quasi-government organizations.
Cover up or not, we have to present a united front and follow Fury's play.
Yeah, hard pass. We gotta tell the world the truth, or we lose the trust of anyone with a camera or access to social media, which, last I checked, is the population of Earth.
Woof. I've been there. Nobody cares about the truth. Nobody believes a primordial god is about to wake up and devour the universe.
We believe it.
Because you've seen it, Rogers. But I remember calling the Avengers hotline with the same story and getting nowhere. Everyone laughed at me. Well, not everyone. I still haven't heard back from Cloak and Dagger. This is no time to quibble over PR statements and cover-ups.
Nico's right. We can contradict S.H.I.E.L.D. and tell the truth, but most people aren't going to buy it.
Save the damage control spin for after we banish Chthon. If we banish Chthon.
That last shot was an interesting choice.
I'm at a loss, Wanda. Hydra is everywhere right now. People are dying at their hands, yet Lilith is about to unleash Chthon. I honestly don't know what to do. Do we let innocent people die while we make a move against Lilith, or try to save as many people as possible before we confront her?
You're asking me for advice?
I am. You were close to Lilith. You can help guide me towards the right decision.
Help as many people as you can.
But don't you think she's using them as a decoy while she completes the prophecy?
The opposite, actually. Now that the Midnight Sun is here, Lilith is counting on us confronting her right away. But the thing is, she needs us to confront her to make the prophecy come true. So, we have time to save as many people as possible. And that's exactly what we should do.
Then that's what we will do. Thank you, Wanda.
Anytime, Sarah.
Nice to see those two getting along.
There you are, Hunter. I need to speak to you. It's important.
It may well be important, Sarah, but I could have sworn I saw Charlie out here. Maybe Ebony? No? I don't hear a kitty. Maybe she was out by the, is she out by the training yard? Oh, she's out by the training yard. Okay. We gotta go pet the dog. That's the highest priority. Higher even than defeating Lilith. You always have to pet the dog. Charlie girl, where are you? There you are.
Good girl, Charlie.
Alright. Somebody needed help. Let's check in on that real quick. Tony.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
Every hero knows that it's the person inside the suit that's important, but the gear helps. Craft a rare ability for Tony Stark. Okay.
Thanks, Hunter.
He needs a rare attack, I think. I think his attacks are garbage, right? If we go and look at his deck. Yeah, he's got nothing. So he could use at least one rare attack if we have one that we can craft for him. Maybe one we've discovered and didn't take. Ability crafting.
So, what did you have in mind?
Tony. Man, no good attacks. We can make him a heads up, or we can make a new plan, or we could make a precision. I think we already have one of these, so if we combine it, then it's one heroism, and it's a free card, so it doesn't use a card play, to not discard something like air superiority or mark target or surgical strike.
Have much experience?
Heads up,
smithing?
I'm less.
Perhaps you should put your suit on for this.
Where do you think I got the suit, Doc?
I
own
assume
zero
through
of
some
this?
sort of elaborate computer-aided precision manufacturing process.
Well, that's how it is now, sure, but the very first one I hammered out with my own two hands.
See, this generates two heroism.
Probable.
You're a wizard.
Remind me not to ask you about anything.
All right, let's get. We already have one of these and one of these. I'm not sure which one I want. I would like to have two of these, actually, because that seems more useful against some of these supervillains. We're gonna mod one of these. So this could be really good if we have him along with somebody with like the hunter with that delayed card, or the patience card, I think it's called, or if we bring him with Carol. All right, let's make another one of these.
All right, now we're talking.
Farewell.
The legend walks among us.
Okay, get some friendship, a combat bonus, and the hunter gets 10 resilience.
Hunter, buddy, talk to me.
Let's talk to Sarah.
So, the Midnight Sun has arrived, despite our best efforts. threatening to end the lives of millions.
And Chthon is threatening to consume the whole planet, ending even more.
Yes, I know. But as Wanda so compassionately pointed out, there are people in desperate need of help out there. Our help. It's my strong opinion we should save as many souls as possible before confronting Lilith.
Okay. I think... So I heard Wanda's argument that until we confront her, the prophecy cannot be completed. I think she's eager to see the end game here. She wants to finish her life's work and find out what's on the other side. So I think she wants to get on with it. But I think she understands this is also true. I think she would point out here that there's a risk to using this interpretation of how prophecy works.
I do not know, Sarah. If the prophecy is about to come to fruition, I am not sure it is wise to waste one moment of time not trying to stop it.
I know you're eager to confront her, but we're talking about preventing countless deaths.
If my mother gets her way, there will be nothing alive in this world that is not named Lilith or Chthon.
But we might have time before that happens.
Look outside, Sarah. Our time is up.
As Wanda so generously pointed out, since you are part of the prophecy, Lilith may not be able to complete it without you. So, we do have time, and we must make the best of it.
Hydra is everywhere. Where should I go first?
That's up to you, but I do want you to bring Banner. He needs to get back out there, get some wins, before our final showdown with Lilith.
All right, we asked her to trust us when we went to save Wanda. I guess we have to trust her here. Regarding the Hulk... I think she knows that we can trust him, that we've seen it with Wanda. Once the corruption is removed, the original person is back in control. And I think she, having fought him several times, would be pretty excited to have him as an ally.
Ever since I learned of the Hulk's existence, I have dreamed of fighting side by side with such a warrior.
Well, now is your chance. I will leave the final decision to you, but you know my opinion. Oh, and Hunter, happy hunting.
Okay.
Don't just stand there. There are lives out there that need saving.
So I think what this was the game telling us that the next mission, like, starts us into the path towards the end of the game. And so if we want to max friendships and unlock challenges and like tinker with decks and earn more stuff before we finish the game, then go out and do Hydra missions or general missions. The story mission isn't even available right now. So what do we have? We have an easy mission for a coil and essences, a normal mission for a blueprint, intel cache. This could be good to send some people out on hero ops. But I did see a legendary over here. Yeah. What would we do with an artifact? I guess we don't need more research levels, but it does contain, like... It contains, what does it contain? It contains, like, essences and I think maybe even credits. And then there's, like, an item inside that you can give as a gift. I mean, I like the coil. I'm not as stoked on the artifact. And I like Ileana, obviously, but she's already maxed. We always need more essence. We don't really need blueprints. This would give us... So the intel cache would give us some hero ops, so we can send people out to get stuff while we're doing a few more of these. So maybe we'll do this one with Steve. So the only one who has to go is Steve.
Let's converse, if you wish.
Okay. If we check the map here... Somebody else has something to say somewhere. Oh, right. We have to go talk to Robbie at the shop.
The slumbering giant beneath the darkest of holds.
Does slumbering giant refer to Banner, Cathan, Wanda, or D, all of the above?
Option E, for other. What? After your third or so apocalypse, you never know what's going to come out of left field at the last second.
Either way, hell's coming.
Hells are always coming, Blade. There's no just one hell anymore.
I gotta go check in on Aunt May and MJ. And maybe the rest of the neighborhood. I don't know, Queens?
No, Spider-Man. The more hell we keep focused on us, the less hell there is everywhere else.
We're holding Lilith's attention to keep others out of harm's way. We can't split up now.
Okay, everyone just said different things to me, and I'm not sure which one to respond to.
How about we change topics to this? I think it's safe to say that maybe we got this is a safe thing to say.
That was a long walk with a lot of caveats.
Bravo for that nugget, Ghost Rider.
Pete, how many times I gotta tell you? Do not sit on the hell ride.
Wow, oh my god, they all have something to say right now. Let's just talk to Robbie.
Hunter, is there any way to buckle up for a head-on collision with a demonic horde? I'm not even sure demonic horde is the appropriate term. I gotta ask Nico for a refresher on occult terminology.
How do you feel about taking down an elder god?
Can't run from the devil, as my abuelita would say. So better grab it by the horns and, well, the next part isn't safe for work. Mi abuelita is a real spark plug.
And are you prepared for the less desirable scenario where we do not make it?
Nope, I'm in complete denial. It's gonna go like this. Save the world, go home, give my brother a big hug, throw a barbecue for the neighborhood.
Okay. I don't know that... I think she's a little nonplussed by this conversation. He's asking for reassurance, but also saying, and I'm in denial, and all I want to do is go home and have a party.
Do you not have greater aspirations? Trust me, after you defeat a deity, you will be hungry for your next challenge.
What? You got another dark god up your sleeve? You're hard to impress, Hunter. Beating this one's gonna give us street cred for ages.
Perhaps, but you can do much more. Fend off supernatural threats, safeguard Earth from a foreign invasion, or even simply be your town's protector.
Sounds like a lot of extra work. I see why Blaze didn't like avenging.
And how are you passing the time until our big moment?
I tuned the Hell Ride for the 4th time. I read the last page of all my comics just in case. And, you know, trying to be chill before my head catches fire. Maybe I should do a 5th tune-up.
Oh my god, that's what I had to come out here for? Just to, like, reassure him? What do all the rest of you want?
The best way for me to help Aunt May, MJ, everyone back home is to be here. But being here, I just wish I was back with them. They worry about me. But the only way to ensure nobody gets hurt is to throw myself at the big, scary, Lilith-shaped problem.
Is this little meeting of the shop club just, I'm nervous and I don't want to look uncool in front of everybody, and so let's talk about it with our secret group of super special friends? Good lord. They worry about me. The only way to ensure nobody gets hurt is to throw myself at the problem. I think she's like, yeah, just tell him you're Spider-Man. You told everybody here after like 12 hours.
We have curses, Hydra, ancient weapons, friends turned foes. Who needs the complication of a mask?
There's a benefit to being resurrected into another time. Everyone gives you a pass on manners. The mask is to protect those I love from harm.
My aunt raised me as a weapon to kill my mother.
Maybe we just don't see eye to eye on
I wasn't saying you need to go out in public. I'm saying tell
With
them.
or without a mask, people worry about us, and we worry about them.
Sounds about right. I just wish I could warn them, you know? Something.
All right. Well, he was already at level 5, so I'm not too worried about that little loss.
You look cool, calm, and collected, considering the circumstances.
Keeping a cool head is kind of my thing. but you know that. I'm telling you, Hunter, I don't know what's coming next, but I do know when the shit hits the fan with Cthon, there's no other place I'd rather be than parked right here with my friends.
Well, finally somebody who's saying something that makes sense. This is getting ahead of herself a little bit. I think she's proud to be among them.
I am proud to be counted among your friends, Eric.
Same. Life in the Abbey would certainly suck without you, which is why we gotta make the most of the good times while we can. Because when the shit gets unreal, we might not have any time left.
They used up all their curse words on him, didn't they? So I guess what's happening here is they're all just kind of talking to each other about what's gonna come and their feelings and stuff. It's a little exhaustive, but we're at like 55 minutes and I still haven't gotten to a mission yet. But we'll finish up with Carol here.
Both you and Blade seem rather unfazed about the imminent invasion of this dimension by a homicidal elder god.
Oh, this is not the worst Armageddon scenario I've lived through.
Just how many have you been through, Carol?
You mean the end of this world, or are we talking other planets too?
All of the above.
Let's put it this way. I lived through a time literally called the Age of Apocalypse.
That sounds rather stressful.
It was, but there comes a point in every cataclysmic event when you just have to let go and, I don't know, roll with it. All you have to do is be ready to fight for what you care about when the time comes.
Okay. So, this is too glib. We would be fighting for everyone, not just our dog. This is too dark. She wouldn't make a joke here. I guess just like follow through on her advice here?
So what you are saying is not to worry and just be happy while we can?
Ding ding ding. Sometimes we just gotta fight for our right to party. Especially when someone as lame as Cthon is threatening to end it early. I guess what I'm trying to say is, don't worry about what you can't control. You'll face Lilith soon enough.
What should I do between now and then?
How you spend your possibly last moments on this version of Earth is your choice. I, for one, have always been curious about what's really under the hood of Robbie's ride, and tonight, I'm determined to find out.
Okay, well, that all happened. I think it's time to... I think we got to do some training and then go on a mission. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this was the game's way of telling us, do any more, like, leveling up that you want to do, and then get ready, because the end is about to happen. So real quick, we are going to do some training. I think we're going to train with... Oh, wait a minute, we can get this thing, too. Yeah, and we did get a bunch of credits. I do like this quite a bit.
I hope Caretaker appreciates all the improvements we're making.
Okay. I do want to do daily sparring, and I want to do it with somebody who's close to leveling up to level 5. So, Steven, Blade, Robbie, Captain America, they're all at 3. As is Logan. Wanda is low for obvious reasons. He's about to level up to probably like 2 or 3 or something. He doesn't seem to have a heart meter at all. Probably gets too late in the game to get him to level 5. Or he's more interested in Sarah than us or something. So I think we'll do training with Nico, and we'll try to do a hangout with her and push her over the level. And we can do her challenge. And then we'll focus on these 3 gents, or those 4 gents as well. Amongst them, I think she's closest with probably Steven and Blade, and then Captain America and Wolverine follow at the end. She will also work on Wanda a little bit, but I don't know how far we'll go with all of this. I don't know if I want to spend another 12 episodes trying to get everybody maxed before we fight Lilith. We'll do a few at least.
You know I know magic, right?
Okay. And she got a critical damage stat increase. Very nice. I did see one other thing. I did see for Nico, if I go to customization, can I customize her weapon? No. So if we go to the witch, the Shadow Witch, she's got this dope-ass moon version of the Staff of One, which I really like. And I wish I could equip that instead of the default. I just don't like this thing where her face is hidden. Yeah, none of these really work for me. I guess when we get to it, we're going to have to... That would be her legendary anyway. I don't like this at all. So we'll stick with what we've got. Alright. I am going to send her and Hulk on the mission with Cap. So we'll see what that comp looks like. So we're going to do this one for the intel cache. Yes. Alright, Hulk. Let's see what you look like in combat. And then, what do we have? We have... No, this is wrong. We probably do actually need the Mercury Totem, because I don't know that they have a lot of quick cards. We probably don't need Strength or Bleed. Vulnerable, draw 2 cards. We'll take a Recovery Nanobot, and then... What else could we use? Heroism? Sure, let's do that. Alright. So, we're running a little bit long here. We're going to try and power through this mission nice and quick. It's a normal mission, protect Hydra device. Let's do it. He goes out as Bruce? That's actually really funny. He just walks out in his, like, Oxford with the protector, the pocket protector. Okay, so he showed up. Defeat all enemies before they can destroy the device. We've done this before.
It's an odd change of pace, but you're going to have to protect that Hydra equipment rather than destroy it.
Okay, tutorial on the Hulk. Whenever Hulk takes damage, he gains a point of rage and his offense increases. When rage is consumed whenever Hulk uses an attack or heroic ability. Use taunt to manage the amount of damage Hulk takes and maximize his rage, but be careful not to get KO'd. And then we now can cure our allies, use a move to highlight an ally with your move.
Don't waste any time.
Okay.
Take them out before they can do any serious damage. Those soldiers are targeting the device. Do whatever it takes to stop them.
Okay. Yes, we already knew that. Okay. Can I have control, please? There we go. All right. So, you're doing a strong attack on Nico. We've got 2 soulbound. This one's targeting the Hulk. This one's not targeting anyone. Device. We do have a minion targeting the Hulk. So we got a lot going on here. And then we have a drop there, which is going to KO her, actually. That's really nice. And the minion. So ideally, we move this person in there somehow. And do something about him as well. So we have no heroism to start. We do have a quick card. This is quick and draws a card, so maybe we start there. Let's see, we do have a minion over here. If we wanted to move Steve, we could move him over this way. It's going to be really hard to move her into that drop. But we could shove this dog in there. If we come over here with the quick punch, we could shove the dog in there. All right, it's one thing to think about. We've got a Spang. Nobody's targeting Captain America, so this is not going to do much. Challenging Roar. Taunt. Gain 1 rage for each enemy targeting Hulk. So we just taunt everyone and gain a bunch of rage, I suppose. We do have a Brooklyn Handshake. If the target was damaged this turn, forceful. On KO, draw 2 cards. And then select an ally, taunt all enemies targeting them, gain 210 block. So we could use this to get started, and then if we want to, we can taunt some of them, or really all of them, off and onto Steve with 211 block. I think we start with this.
Someone order a knuckle sandwich?
He gets taunted. Rampage, chain 3, taunt, 81. Okay. I don't see us really having that much heroism. I think we're going to use this drop, and then we need to figure out how to destroy her. We could maybe move behind her and kind of shove her, but I don't think she goes into the circle, and then what do we do, right? This has knockback. The target was damaged this turn. Forceful. So I could move behind her, but then even if I did, this thing's in the way. We gotta figure out another way to hurt her. Because I think we do this, and then drop that. Maybe shove him in. And then what? Then how do we hurt her? Probably we need to do some redraws here. Again, I don't think we can do this. Even if we, well, if he does this thing, he's gonna get rage. So we can get up to, looks like 5 rage. Increases his offense. All right, let's start with this. Huh? Select a single target. Okay. Wait, so how many are targeting him right now? 1 and 2. And then 3 at the end, right? Well, it's okay if she's targeted. All right, so let's do this. We'll challenge her, and we should gain 3 rage, I think, if I've understood this correctly. And then he ends up over there, which is interesting. Hold on, this is going to move him. If we taunt her... No, can't do anything there. Where does he end up? I guess that's the only one that really moves him, so I guess this is fine. So he should gain 3 rage? Yes. So his offense is increased by 88%. So now, if we use this, 153, that's enough to kill her. But we need 2 more heroism to do this drop. So we could push, drop. Yeah, we need 2 more heroism, which we can get with this. And we can taunt enemies off of him. Which does what? We're about to kill all the ones that are taunting him. So we taunt Nico instead.
Don't worry.
Oh, that was a mistake. I should have shoved the dog first. I did that too quickly. All right, hold on.
Looking at me.
See if I can fix this. Nope. I think I screwed the pooch there. Well, I could do this first, right? 153, so this is going to do 306. So we do need to use all 3 on her. And then Hulk can shove the dog in and do the drop. That leaves these 2. Yeah, I think that's the play. That was a mistake, but I think I can save it here. Where does he end up? Yeah, exactly the right location. Perfect. So 1, 2, 3.
You go down!
Good one.
Now, where is his rage after that? It's at 2, so one card only uses 1 rage. Attack and heroic abilities consume 1 rage when played. Okay, so now we shove the dog right in there. Then we drop this on all of them. Is there any way to get anyone else in there? No, there's not. Okay. Okay, that takes care of the soul mound. We've got 2 guys left. We're going to take 1 hit from him, but he's got a bunch of block. We are out of card whatevers. We don't need to repair the device, and if we get the red key card from him, we can get this for free. We have more waves coming in, though, so we need to think about what we're going to do next turn. That's really nice. I think we hang on to all of these for now.
Is there a bounty on me I don't know about?
He got wounded, which isn't great.
They're sending in reinforcements.
Okay, okay. That's a nice card.
They haven't changed their minds yet.
All right. He's wounded. So we could use our new ability to move and cure him, but I'd rather use it to, like, shove some guys together or drop a, you know, get something going there. This is actually probably a really nice slide. This could take out maybe 3 if we position correctly. So the problem is we need to generate heroism. So I think I'm going to start by using our cure item. We don't want Steve to use the card, so we'll have Nico do it. So let's cure Steve.
Let me...
I'll get you next time.
We don't have a way to shove him over there, so that's not going to happen. I think we have to do this. We need the heroism.
I'm on.
Okay.
That's
now
the
then,
stuff.
knock back and apply stun to each enemy in a line. That's really cool. Challenging roar, taunt, gain 1 range for each enemy targeting halt. They are all targeting Cap except for him. So this isn't that good of a card right now. We could Brooklyn handshake somebody. On KO, draw 2 cards. I mean, we need a quick card or 2. We do have our move. But I don't think we can use it on an environmental. We just don't... Like, we've got too many hero cards. We could do some redraws, of course. Spang here is going to do 180 some odd. It's not enough. But we could Spang him, and then... Yeah. On KO, draw 2 cards. I don't see us using either of these. So let's redraw Thunderclap here. Smash. Apply stun, gain 1 rage. Okay. That's not a quick card. We might need that for generation. Chain 3 would be really nice, but again, I don't really want to redraw this, but maybe we have to. Okay, counter. Well, now, hold on a second. How much block does he have? 247? If we put 2 counter on Cap and then just take out the minions here, he can do a bunch of damage to these 3. We can focus him down, maybe. This does generate 2 more heroism. So do we have... We don't have any quick cards, but we could... We could shove. Can you shove these 2 together? Yeah, you can. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to get rid of these 2 minions. Now, Cap is going to tank 3 hits from the dogs. We've got 2 card plays left, so I think we do this. Give 2 counter to Cap.
This one's for you.
Appreciate it.
That gives us 4 heroism, and we have 1 card play left, so we could... What's he got? 672? That's ridiculous. We could chain 3 and taunt him, and he has 63 block, she has 82 block, but he's going to do a big hit. When he takes damage, he's got way more hit points, and when he takes damage, he gains rage. So maybe we do that. We could rampage, do 390 damage to him, and taunt him. I don't see a better use. I'd love to play this card, but... We could stun him. We could stun him here, and then maybe rampage next turn. This gains 1 rage, so yeah. It sends his offense up for next turn. Now we are going to have another row of reinforcements, so would we rather do this now? I mean, he's at full health. He's got 63 block. This will generate a lot of rage for him next turn. I think we rampage instead. 1, 2, 3.
No holding back!
Nice.
That's some move!
Okay. So, is there anything else we want to do? We could generate heroism or draw a quick card. Well, I wish I'd noticed that earlier. I forgot that I had that item. Alright, so we're gonna let Cap counter these guys. He'll probably take a little bit of damage here. I think they probably hit for like around 85, 90 each, something like that. So we'll be up around, he'll take like 30 points, 30 hit points, something like that, I think. But he'll deal out a lot of damage to them.
You will obey.
Corrupted's not good.
This is carrying a shield.
Join us.
Still coming this way.
All right, one more wave. So
Incoming Hydra. You know what to do.
we got a minion and a minion. Anything else? We have to keep him away. He takes 96 damage at the end of his turn and spreads corrupted to other nearby units. We got to keep him away from Nico and the Hulk if we can. So everybody's kind of low now. What did we draw? Did we not draw anything here? All right. So we've got 89 damage there. These are at 135 each. He's at 285. He has 2 rage. I thought he'd have more. Nobody's targeting him. That guy's targeting him. So we could generate some heroism and offense for him with this. This applies stun, gain 1 rage. Like, we don't need this card. It's free, though. Should we play it? I guess we should. You know what? We can save this for the end in case we need to move somebody away from somebody else. Well, we need the heroism. Yeah, I think we got to do this. Oh, that... Okay, well, his rage is now should be maxed. Oh, no, it's after the card effect that they all... Okay, never mind. Well, let's start with a shove here, I guess. Apply stun, gain 1 rage, 111 damage. So if we shove you into you, yeah, that pretty much finishes him off.
Hulk got one!
And then we can draw our quick card.
Good stuff. Strong stuff.
Cap gets a quick punch and draws a card. All right. I think we start here. We can throw this at him, but that doesn't kill. We can throw it at him, though. And there's nothing back there, so let's use quick punch on this one.
Here we go.
Draw a card. Empower. Draw a heroic card. Change the cost of all heroic cards in your hand to 0 until the end of the turn. Unfortunately, this is not the time for that. So we got to do some redraws. See if we can get something good. Witch Storm. Now this is really good. Target an enemy, damage them or nearby enemies 4 times. So does it give us a... Yeah, none of them are close enough to each other. So we could use this to do 66 times 4 is 240 plus 24, 264. Not quite enough to finish him, but a good chunk of damage. Stun and rage. We just don't have anything that kind of like hits multiple guys, unfortunately. So we need to preserve heroism and maybe do a drop like this. What happens if Cap does this? Can we drop it on both of them? No, we can hit that one. That's 2 though, right? Yeah, we don't want to do that. That's not going to reach him. So that's not going to reach him. We already used our move. Boy. Not looking great at the moment. We can throw this at him, but then he's not dead. So we've got 2 card plays. We can basically take out 2 guys. So we do have this available. It's expensive to kill him, but would get the job done. So if we can kill these 2 and him, then we just have 1 more reinforcement. And can we do it? So 135. Not this. Knockback. Hold on. If we knock you back into that, is there any way to get a KO? No. Okay. But we could draw 2 cards if we do it to this one. So let's do this. And we'll even get another card by knocking him into Bruce.
It can be a lot worse.
All right, what did we get? Shield Bash plus... Nope. We got another smash and a thunderclap. Knock back and apply stun to each enemy in a line. Well, they're not in a line that he can get to, so that's not great. We can redraw this. Hero combo. So we could take this guy out with the hero combo, or with Witch Storm. We've got 1 card play left. Nothing quick, right? Spang. Smash. I mean, this guy's doing the serious attack, so maybe the best thing to do is to just kill him. What's he got? 280, 285? This is going to do... 240 plus 24 is not enough. We have to use the hero combo here. Yeah, I guess this team doesn't have enough, like, quick cards. If we threw this at him, we could get a kill with something cheaper. But it doesn't matter. We can only kill 1, and we should kill this one.
We can catch them off guard.
Smash them good.
Okay, so we don't have enough for this, and then the last thing we should do... I think we have Nico play the repair device card to get away from Steve. And another one. Another card draw? Okay, God, we got so many cards and none of them are quick. So we do have options next turn. I think probably... what do we have for generation? +1. +1. +1. That's +1. That's the only +2. Blood magic. Attack cards have lifesteal. I mean, I don't think we need this, but we might need it to play. Gosh, that's crazy. I think we probably hold on to that heroism. We can always do this next turn if we need to.
Where'd you learn that one?
Barely hurt.
Enemy forces converging on our position.
All right, here's the last group.
I'm still holding their interest.
Yeah, we need some way to do area damage. So we can obviously shove this guy, we can kill that guy. Then how do we kill these two? 135. Blood magic to generate. Red key card. Curse. Smash. Shield bash. This is useless. Shield bounce. damage and taunt each enemy in an area. So that would be really good here. So if we can get one more, I think, okay, and now I think we play this. We apply it to Steve.
Here you go.
He uses shield bounce on these 4. 3 KOs and one's really hurt.
Here it comes.
It's amazing what you managed to pull off with just a shield.
Okay. Got 1 card play left. Let's see, 135. What else do we have? We don't need this. Blood for blood. 133 on KO. Restore 89 health to someone or an ally. Plus 44 damage if she has full health, which she does. So we could kill that one with this. And then we can shove him into the Hulk. Okay, there we go. There's the finisher.
Nice work.
Okay.
Works for Hulk.
No. You shove. Like that. There we go. Okay.
Looks like we've acquired some new hardware courtesy of Hydra. Good work.
Pretty cool. I kind of dig how the Hulk's mechanic works. Obviously, we need to get him some better cards. But this episode ran a little long. I mean, most of them have been around an hour and 15, hour and 20. Some go to an hour and a half, which is what this one's going to end up being. But this one was pretty brutal. It was like a full hour of feelings management. And then a 25-minute mission. I'm hoping moving forward it won't be quite that bad for the remainder of the game. I feel like we've gotten through a lot of most of the, like, you know, dramatic conversations and what have you, and we can just focus on doing some fun missions and leveling people up before we go into the end game. But a 3-star mission. We got the Gamma Coil, we got the Intel Cache. All in all, that was pretty cool. Okay. So we know that we need to upgrade Hulk's deck before we take him in on any serious missions. And we know that Hulk, Cap, and Nico are pretty devoid of quick cards, which we kind of rely on to give us extra card play. So we either need to bring some sort of marked item or not bring that particular comp without editing their decks to include some stuff. Anyway, it's a good time here to take a break. So we'll be back in the next episode to finish up the night. Looks like we check on Caretaker and Agatha, speak to a few people, then head to bed and start the whole cycle all over again. Do some friendship management, do some research, manage decks, hero ops, mission. And we'll do that a few more times until we're ready to go into the endgame and see what the final fight against Lilith actually looks like. But for now, we're going to call it here. So, as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.